Hey guys, Charles Yeager with Metal. In this quick tutorial, we're going to take a look at the stretcher effect that's a part of Mantra VR. Alright guys, inside of After Effects, I'm going to come to the Effects and Presets panel and type in VR to toggle all of the Mantra VR effects. Then I'm going to find the Mantra VR stretcher effect and I'm going to apply that to my footage. Now the stretcher effect basically does what its name implies, and that is stretch out our 360 footage. And we come here and look at the options. We have frame layout for monoscopic or stereoscopic footage. Next we have strength, and I'll go ahead and adjust this, and you can kind of see what's going to happen to the footage here. You can see how it's kind of pinching in, stretching the footage inward. Right here on the horizon line, I can go the opposite direction to kind of push it outward the other direction. And right now it's kind of difficult to tell exactly what's happening, so let's go ahead and jump into the Metal Globe preview. I'm just going to double click here. And now we can get a little bit better idea of what's happening when we adjust the strength. So you can see as I move this up, it's kind of pinching everything in, and you can see here in our viewport, it's almost as if we're getting lower to the ground, but it's also as if the sky is also lower as well. And it's kind of flattening out the entire scene. And that's a result of everything kind of pinching in toward the center. And if we go the opposite direction, you can see it's going to kind of emulate like the scene is a little more vast, like the sky is a lot higher now, and we're a little higher off of the mountain. And again, that's a result of everything expanding upward and downward. So it's like we're a little bit higher off the ground in this case. However, we have another option over here, which is the fixed latitude. Now, default, the latitude is right here in the center, and that's why we're getting a stretch result equally from the top and the bottom, as you can see when I adjust this. However, if we move the fixed latitude all the way to the top or the bottom, we can stretch it from one side or the other. Now as I adjust the strength, you're going to see it's pulling from the top only. You can see as I can pull it up or down. And to me, this aspect of the effect is the most valuable, because now I can kind of do subtle height changes with my virtual camera. You can see as I adjust this now, I can click around here and it looks like we're a little bit higher off the ground because we're kind of getting this curvature on our terrain. So it's again emulating like we're really high up in elevation. And if I go down the opposite way, it's going to look like we're a lot lower to the ground plane. You can see actually from the Metal Globe previews, I'm looking straight down and making these adjustments on the strength, how that kind of looks. I'll just come back over here and adjust this a little bit more so we can kind of see this. So if I pull it all the way up, it's if we're really flying high up off the planet. Then I'll come down a little closer and you can see it's a lot lower to the ground as I click and look around the scene now. It's also important to note that we can push this effect to the extremes, and we can create some effects such as the tiny planet effect. I'll go ahead and show you that now. So if I go ahead and push the strength all the way down, you can see it's kind of squishing everything down here at the bottom, and the sky is taking up a majority of the shot. If I go ahead and look down here in the Metal Globe preview, we can now see what that results in, and that's a tiny planet effect. You can see how it's pushed the entire terrain down here, and that's where it's going to wrap around our 360 video, and that's why we're getting a tiny planet look as a result when we stretch that all the way down in the negative area. And conversely, I can do the exact opposite. I can go ahead and push this up, and that's going to give us that tunnel look. If we look around here now, you can see we kind of get that tunnel emulation there of kind of an inverted tiny planet. Again, the best use case for me with this effect would be just to do subtle changes if I want to offset where the camera is, or at least how the camera appears to be with my 360 footage. Again, being very subtle with it to make tiny adjustments. It's definitely good having this option available to us in Mantra VR. All right, guys, this has been Charles Yeager from Metal. Thanks for watching.